Hey there, and welcome to HisTime365. I'm so glad you're here for day 82 of our 365-day journey through the Bible. Today, we'll look at 1 Samuel chapters 29 through 31, and I'll walk you through what happens, what it means, and why it matters. I'll share a summary and some insights to help you see the big picture and connect with the heart of the scripture. During your quiet time, I encourage you to read today's lesson in a Bible translation that speaks to you best. Now, grab a quiet moment, take a deep breath, and let's spend a few minutes giving God His time. The Fall of Saul. Lessons from 1 Samuel chapters 29 through 31. Have you ever felt like you were standing at the edge of a cliff, unsure whether to jump or retreat? In today's summary, we dive into 1 Samuel chapters 29 through 31, where we witness the dramatic end of King Saul and the lessons that come from his choices. As we begin, the scene is set in the land of the Philistines. David, who had been living among them to escape Saul's relentless pursuit, finds himself caught in a precarious situation. The Philistine leaders are wary of David. They remember that this is the same David who has defeated thousands, and they question whether he can be trusted. Despite David's loyalty to King Achish, the leader of the Philistines, the other rulers demand that David and his men be sent back to their homes. Achish, though he believes David is an asset, ultimately agrees to their request. This moment is pivotal because it shows how even in difficult circumstances, our true loyalty and integrity can shine through. As David and his men journey back to Ziklag, their home base, they arrive to find it utterly devastated. The Amalekites have raided their city, taken their wives and children captive, and burned everything to the ground. Can you imagine the despair? The men are not just heartbroken, they are furious and turn on David, blaming him for their misfortune. In this moment of despair, David does something remarkable. He seeks the Lord. He inquires of God whether he should pursue the raiders, and God answers, assuring him that he will succeed. This act of faith amidst chaos is a powerful reminder of the importance of turning to God in our darkest times. Meanwhile, back in the battle lines, Saul is preparing for his final confrontation with the Philistines. The tension is palpable as Saul consults a medium seeking guidance from the spirit of Samuel, despite knowing that this practice is forbidden. Samuel's ghost appears and delivers a grim message. Saul will lose his life in battle, and his sons will join him. This moment highlights Saul's tragic decline, a man once anointed by God, now seeking help from the very things he was commanded to avoid. It serves as a stark reminder of the consequences of straying from God's path. As the battle unfolds, Saul's worst fears come true. The Philistines overpower the Israelites, and in a desperate act to avoid capture and humiliation, Saul's life comes to an end. His life marks the end of an era and the culmination of a life filled with poor decisions and missed opportunities. We see not just the tragic end of a king, but also the profound impact of our choices, how they can lead us to places of despair, or conversely, to paths of righteousness and hope. These chapters remind us of the importance of making wise choices in our own lives. In our work, we may face moments where we have to choose integrity over convenience. In family life, we might find ourselves at crossroads, needing to decide whether to prioritize our relationships or our ambitions. With money, the temptation to cut corners can lead to long-term consequences that affect our peace of mind. And in our digital lives, it's critical to choose authenticity over the facade that social media often presents. David's journey back to Ziklag teaches us that even when everything seems lost, there is a chance for redemption and recovery if we turn to God. Our connection with Him can guide us through the darkest valleys, just as it did for David. In the end, while Saul's life serves as a warning against disobedience and despair, David's resilience offers hope and a path forward. When life feels overwhelming, remember to seek God first. He can guide you through any storm. What choices in your life mirror the decisions made by Saul or David? How do you seek guidance when facing difficult decisions? In what ways can you strengthen your relationship with God during tough times. Thanks so much for joining me today for His Time 365. Remember, today's reading is 1 Samuel chapters 29 through 31, so be sure to spend some time with those verses during your quiet time. Tomorrow, we'll be diving into 2 Samuel chapters 1 through 3, so feel free to read ahead if you'd like to prepare. If you enjoyed this time together, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so that you never miss a day on this journey. I'll see you back right here tomorrow for day 83. Until then, stay encouraged and thank you for giving God His time.